Staples
Lakers?
Center?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll both be buried at the Staples Center underneath Kobe's jersey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kobe,
Are
Lakers.
you a Lakers fan?
I guess.
Yes!
Really good.
Converted.
So many
Yay!
points won right now.
Yay!
Hey guys, Katie Krause here with Clever News, joined by Deidre Behar.
Hi, guys.
And today we have one of the new stars of True Blood, Giles Matthey is here, who's going to be playing a big part next season. So let's jump right into it. Claude.
Yes.
Fairy Claude.
Yes.
Describe him for us.
You know, he's a fairy, and Sookie is obviously fairy. She has, fairy blood in her, and he's sort of a mentor, and he's, I think he's fiercely protective over her, and
She needs all the protection she can.
she
get.
does, yes, she does, because she gets a lot of attention from a lot of people. Either wants to kill her or have some fun with her. Yeah.
It's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
Kind of tell us more about the fairy world, because we've learned that Sookie is, of course, going to learn much more about her fairy roots. So
Yes.
what can you kind of tell us about that?
All I'll say is that it's different. It is different, and they play with it this year, and it's going to be, I think it'll be a nice change, and it's something for fans to look forward to, because they'll certainly have elements.
Okay, well, I think a reason that the show is so special is because there's so many, I hate to call them like OMG moments, but there's moments where you're just like, your jaw drops and
Yes.
you can't even believe what you just saw. Can we expect more of those moments in the next season?
There are a lot.
Such as?
Honestly,
Spill it.
I would be fired if I did. So
We wouldn't
I
want
definitely
that.
I'd rather not be fired, but there are, and I think it's, put it this way, it's as like any season that's well written. They keep you just enough, and then they have those moments. And right now we're still shooting, and it's getting to an insane climax. And I think the audience and the fans will sort of have a grasp of, they'll have an idea, just the way that the campaign of the advertising was put across. Nothing stays buried forever. That's obviously referring.
Russell's back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly. So it doesn't take a genius to work that out.
Well, speaking of OMG moments, people are saying that you and Jessica might have some sort of, oh, you're smirking, relationship this season. So what does that mean for Jason Stackhouse, and is there any truth
So
to this?
you will see. That I've seen those rumors as well.
Are they just rumors?
I'm not gonna say yes. I'm not gonna say no.
Is she a good kisser?
That's what we really
It's a
want to know.
loaded question.
I mean, if I was to be like, oh yes or no, it would obviously answer the question. So, I'm not letting you get your little no.
Indulge us a little, come on.
Just
There could be
Put
something.
it this way, the fans will know vampires, like fairy blood, is like the most addictive substance, and it is the best feeling for them. So if you were going to think about it logically, very hard for a fairy and a vampire to sort of, kind of have. I know Sookie, but that's why the struggle is there for those two guys. They struggle with not wanting to drain her completely. So
Okay, well, speaking of struggle,
yes.
I struggle with how insanely attractive the cast is.
Oh my god.
Talk to me a little bit about that. When is the calendar shoot? Do you guys just sit around between takes talking about how good looking one another is? What's the deal?
So you're right. The sort of DNA in that cast is, I mean, it's a joke, and also physically, these guys, the guys on the show, they just, I mean, Joe, I see him just sit down at table reads. I mean,
Pure masculinity.
it makes me feel like I'm a little, and I'm straight as it comes, but I feel like a little schoolgirl in front of that guy. Like I'm like,
Does he do push-ups or something before he
I've
does?
never seen him do that, but
Okay.
I mean, I hear he has he's very dedicated, and he works out, and also it's not just looks. These guys, you can't put anything past them. They are fantastic at what they do. I mean, if you wanted to go with the looks road, you could just employ models. If you think about it, you know, you could just get a model to do their entire line. These guys are insanely talented, and that's why not only, yes, they're great-looking people, but they are superbly talented.
We want to know, you know, the sexuality is a huge part of the
It is,
show.
it is.
Are you going to be taking your shirt off? What are we going to be seeing?
Well, you will see how fairies are. You know, in the breakdown for the audition, they said they're sexual creatures. So you will see. It's provocative, but
I
can't say too much about that. So then again, I'm so sorry. This must be so boring for you. Like, oh God, can we get anything out of this guy?
Can you tell us if you've been hitting the gym with Skarsgård and Joe?
I definitely haven't, because for me the gym is a place of hell.
For everyone, yeah.
I can't stand it. I'd rather run around and kill my lungs with a soccer ball than just sit doing this.
So you'll go train with the Chelsea team.
Oh my God.
A dream come true.
And also Champions League final, so we just won that. That's huge. Anyway,
Yay.
sorry.
Yay,
I'm a
push
big
soccer.
listen to you guys. Yeah.
Go Chelsea soccer.
Yeah. So American. I love it. There's like, go
Or
Chelsea
football.
soccer.
That's what we sound like.
I mean,
Brilliant.
oh well, you know.
Amazing. I'm impressed by that. Well, fans wrote in wanting to know, I know you can't tell us too much, but they want to know about Sookie and Alcide and Bill and Eric. What can you hint at? In the trailer we see Sookie and Alcide.
Yes. Well, again, it is very much that's part of the storyline.
It's under lock and key.
Again, but it's quite, for me, either I can't remember or it's unclear. It's very much like it's still there. I think it's still there. And honestly, I can't really remember, because I really focus on my own stuff. Because otherwise, as a fan, which I now really have become, you get more sort of drawn into, oh my God, what's that? Oh my God, what's that? It's really weird, but I try and keep as disciplined as I can, and I just concentrate on where my guy's going, what he's doing, how would he do that, and all that, like just the process. That's really boring as well, but I would be in a lot of trouble if I was like, okay, this is what happens, this.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fair. Well, why should people tune into this season?
Because we watched the I've seen the first episode, and if that's anything to go by, it is just so, it's for the fans, it's honestly, it's so well constructed, and I think compared to the other seasons, it's so sharp, and it's so it goes straight back in, just like the other seasons, but like almost more so. Those answers that you're left with, that it goes straight into the same place, the same world, and you'll be. It's great, and there are some new characters, some old characters. It's great. It's like watching a movie of your favorite people, and again and again and again. And I think that's always a great sign, because it has that dramatic. It has the element of new relationships and things like that. It's great, and
It's good TV.
it's very good, especially I think Eric Northman fans will be happy as well. That's
What does that mean?
Exactly. What does that mean? I'm not going to tell you.
You guys tune in to the premiere episode of True Blood on June 10th
June 10th.
on HBO. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we're really excited to see what happens with Claude.
Yes. So am I.
So
congratulations
again.
again.
Shirt off.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wait, can you do your southern accent?
My dad, he wrestles gators in the morning, and I ain't too sure about that. But I'm just saying, I'm sitting here on Clever TV, and I ain't too sure how you spell that. It's interesting how you spell that,
Yeah.
TV. But yeah.
It's quite clever.
Oh my God.